All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show today. This is Down on the Sports. I'm your host, Jimbo Dean, aka Jimbo Slice. And today we're gonna go over the mock draft. We got Mike Dub mock draft that he put out last week that I wanted to get to y'all. Sorry for the delay or whatever. But Mike not here with me this week. It was his birthday week. So shout out to Mike. Happy birthday, Big Mike. Hope you're having a good birthday with this shut in going on, being safe out there, man. And so I'm gonna go ahead and make up the slack for him, you know what I mean, and put our draft out and let y'all see what we think the Falcons may do in this upcoming draft. Now there's rumors going around that Dimitrov is trying to move up. He's talking to the Jets. He's talking to multiple other GMs or other teams and trying to move up. And I think that is just a hoax. I think that is something the Falcons are putting out there to try to make other teams reach for players that they think the Falcons may move up to get. And if we can get people to reach for people they might want to wait on, some people might fall for us at 16 and might be there for us to up. And some of these GMs I have been in the game for a long time. Dimitrov has been in the game for a while, so I don't think most of them, I don't think he can trick too many of them, but he's going to trick some of them. And I know one thing, that Houston Texan coach down there, what his name? I can't remember his name, but he's one that you can trick. He's a couple of fries short of a Happy Meal, but they just show you what the business is about. It's a cutthroat business, so you got to keep that in mind when you're rooting for your team, that this business is cutthroat. Straightforward. They don't, salary cap is a huge thing when it comes to keeping your job, and like I say, he just throwing people to the side like they need, they didn't produce for him, like they went in their prime. So I mean, good for him. Good for him, because Arthur Blank ain't letting that happen when it comes to some of our players, aka a Julio Jones. You understand me? Or Grady Jarrett. It's just not going to happen with those boys. So let's get into this mock draft, man. And y'all seeing coming into the intro that we took CJ Henderson out of at number 16 out of UF. I think that is the most logical pick right here, right now. We are in desperate need of secondary help, and this would put depth in that secondary. I think CJ Henderson is a top-notch corner. I don't watch some film on him. I love his feet work. I love his ball skills. I like how he understands down and distance. That I played cornerback for a while, all the way up through college, and down and distance was my best friend. I used that throughout my career, high school, junior college, D2 football. I use down and distance as my advantage, and it works and it helps. And CJ Henderson, he got a good aspect of what's going on in the game. He knows the down and distance, so he can determine how he's going to play his receiver, whoever he's lined up on that time. And most of the time, most of his games and the films I watched, he was covering the number one receiver. He followed the number one receiver all over the field, which is another indication that he's a top-notch corner. He's a prime corner. He's not scared of anybody that he faces week in and week out. And we know in the SEC, week in and week out, you're going to face some good receivers, some dog receivers. So you got to be a dog at corner yourself. And CJ Henderson, he did that. I like that. I like his size. I like his speed. I like his competition. He talk a little trash. He look good. You have to have all these things. Now, prime time, Deion Sanders, my man, the Mecca, the OG who started all this. He taught cornerbacks. He showed us how to have that swag, how to have that dog, how to make people fear you. And I think CJ Henderson is scratching on. He's scratching that, man. And once Dan Quinn and Raheem Morris, which is a great secondary coach, y'all got to understand now, Raheem Morris is our defensive coordinator now. So going corner at 16, going secondary first, it might be. Now, this ain't all Dan Quinn and Dimitrov. Now, Raheem Morris do have a little bit to say when it comes to this draft. Rich McKay going to be the ultimate decision maker, but Raheem Morris is going to be pounding the table for a CB or maybe a safety. So we're going to see. So moving on to the second pick, second round at pick number 47, we took Terrell Lewis, the edge rusher out of Alabama. Look, the guy got great film. Okay, he was a highly recruited coming out of high school. I mean, who's not highly recruited coming out of high school that goes to Alabama? I think he can fit in number 59, and I call him number 59, but y'all know who he is. I think he can fit that role very, very well. He can tackle, he can cover, he got speed, he's strong. He is the type of outside linebacker that Raheem Morris and Dan Quinn like. He can lead this team in tackling next year as a rookie. Yes, I said it. As a rookie, he's only gonna get better. He's only gonna get better. Now, I wish we could have took Mac Wilson last year from Alabama, but whatever. But yeah, I like Terrell Lewis coming out at number 47. He will be there. Now, I heard they're talking to Logan Wilson, the outside linebacker for Wyoming. But I'm gonna tell you something. I like his upside too. Now he's a dog. Now he got a very high motor. But Logan Wilson, you don't play in the SEC week in and week out. I mean, you got the attributes and everything, but you don't play in the SEC week in and week out. You don't face that competition week in and week out. So I think Terrell Lewis at number 47, me and Mike agreed on this. This will be a great pick. This will be a good steal. I think he's going to be a good pro in the NFL. He's that type of outside linebacker that we want in this type of defense that we're running and that we're going to run in the future, that we ran towards the last half of the season, which kind of turned the season around. And Terrell Lewis fit in that perfectly. He's an edge rusher, and he got that dog in him. He's from Alabama. He's from the South. He got a little dog in him. Now, let's move on to number 78. And I feel like this may be stacking on a little bit too much because we already got Todd Gurley. We got Ito Smith. I mean, come on now. So I still like this pick. We got Clyde Edwards-Helaire out of LSU, that running back. He will be somewhat a good match with Todd Gurley. Why? Todd Gurley's big, fast, strong, red zone guy. And then you got this scatty speed back, third down speed back. And Todd Gurley can do that too, don't get me wrong. But just a little change of speed, a little change of motion, be awesome when you match him up with Todd Gurley. So Clyde Edwards-Helaire at number 79 be, if he's there. I don't know. Some people might jump up for him. So, but I think he might be there. In this mock draft that me and Mike did, he was there. So I think you gotta go there at number 78. And like I said, he's a good match with Todd Gurley. It's like a change of pace. It'll throw the opposing defenses off a little bit. You know, they'll be on their toes, and then they got to deal with power, and then they got to deal with this scat back. You know, and so he'll fit in Dirk Curtis offense like a gem, man. You gotta understand that too now. Clyde Edwards-Helaire will fit in that offense like no other. That offense is tailored for him, for that type of running back, and I can see him coming in and making some noise. I mean, day one. You feel me? All right, let's move on to the number 119 pick, and we went Damian Lewis. We gotta get a guard. We hurt right there. James Carpenter can't stay. Jamon Brown, they can't stay healthy. They overpaid. We're not gonna bring him back after this year. And we're going to need somebody to solidify that after they gone. And he can start. I think he can start over them. He got great hands. He's nice feet. He's a wide body. He knows the position. He also can play center, i.e. He could be Alex Mack replacement. At once Alex Mack leave, he can move from guard to center. So he's a dual threat. That's awesome to me. He's dual. He's no center and he's no guard. Most of them do. This guy can do it he can play both of them at a really, really high level. And like I said, he played in the SEC. Now y'all might see a common theme going on here with LSU players in this mock draft. They was there, had to get them. They are good at what they do. Understand? They are NFL ready coming out of LSU. Y'all can look at their past draft picks and see they come out of LSU ready to play. And I don't know if y'all know, but the Falcons have drafted a lot of LSU players like in the past, and they ain't gonna stop. We will draft an LSU player out of this draft this year in 2020. I do believe that coming up in the draft in a couple of weeks. I know, I do believe that we will pick an LSU player at some point. So with taking Damian Lewis at that 119 for guard and center, that'll be awesome because he's pretty good, man. He's not a reach. He's right there at a perfect pick, at a perfect time, perfect round. Got to take it. All right, let's move on to the pick 134. We went with Rashard Lewis, the defensive tackle out of LSU. He's also NFL ready. He's strong. He's fast. He'll complement Grady Jarrett like no other, baby. We know Grady Jarrett needs some help. It just ain't no way around that. And Rashard Lewis will be that help. Wide body, big, 300 plus, athletic, good feet. He fight at the line of scrimmage. He make himself skinny. He stay in his gap. He's disciplined. He's gap disciplined. That is a major thing in the NFL. You have to be gap disciplined. I'm gonna tell you something. Crawford from last year for us, he wasn't gap disciplined, and he was underweight. They was dragging him around like a rag doll. Okay, we need someone big, and we need a space eater to keep those linemen off of Deion Jones. We got to understand this, man. And with Rashard Lewis, long arm reach, wide. I'm talking about strong, gap, disciplined guy. That's what we need beside Grady Jarrett. So Grady Jarrett can eat, and Deion Jones can eat. So Rashard Lewis at 134, I like that pick. I want Rashard Lewis. Understand that. I want Rashard Lewis. At number 228, we're going J.R. Reed, starting safety. Oh, man, I'm going to miss it for UGA Bulldogs. I'm going to miss him from UGA. But if you can go from one of my teams to another, I can. We still in the game. I won't miss you as much, baby. I'm going to miss you for the Bulldogs. But if you're playing for the Falcons, that's even greater. He's going to come in as a special team starter day one. We know this. He's going to be a day one special team starter, J.R. Reed, at number 228. That's our last pick, and that's a great pick. And he's going to add more depth in that secondary. Are you saying, Jimmy, we got JR's, we got Rico, Allen, we got KZ. We can move KZ down to that nickel. I mean, even Rico Allen played a little nickel last year. So versatility, depth. That's what we need in a Dan Quinn and Raheem Moore's type of defense, Tampa 2 type of defense, or cover 3, whatever, what they going to run, what they decide to run. J.R. Reed be a good fit sitting there at 228. He'll be a good fit, good depth. And like I say, he's going to come in and he's going to start special teams day one. We know this. I watched his whole career at the University of Georgia. He was a great player as a captain. This guy got ball skills. He loves the game of football. That's another thing about J.R. Reed. He loves football. I don't care. J.R. Reed don't care what we playing at. Playing in the parking lot. We can play no fan. I'm gonna be there. He said he's gonna be there. He's gonna play. He's gonna show up because he loves the game of football. Special team starter day one. Depth in that secondary, can move people around. So that's our mock draft 1.0 from the it's after the free agency first wave. So we're gonna do another one next week right before the draft. We might even go live for the draft. We don't know yet. We still trying to figure all that out. But I like this mock draft right here. I like it. It's pretty good. Me and Mike, we did plenty of them, but this the one that we agreed on. This is one we sticking with, and this was one without no trade. So I don't know if it's going to be some trades or not. I doubt it. I think the Falcons going to stay where they are. I think Dimitroff is blowing smoke to make some people pick some people they usually not going to pick at the wrong time, which is a good plan. That's the way you go about it. You make people think. You make people worry. And then somebody might fall to you at 16 that you thought you had to move up and get, but you can trick people. It's a mind game too when it comes to this draft. And Dimitroff, he knows how to play it. He knows how to play it. So like I said, let's go back to these rumors of the Falcons moving up. I heard they was talking to the Jets. Maybe they was trying to get one of their defensive tackles for the 16th pick. that Williams kid out of Bama from last year that they picked. They were trying to trade the 16 pick for him. I heard they was trying to move around with a lot of people in that top 5. And people keep asking, if you're gonna move up, who would you take? And me personally, if I move up into the top 5, and like I said with the secondary thing, if Isaiah Simmons, my guy in the corner out of Ohio State, the best corner in the draft, I take one of them two. I got to go there with it because you can get a defensive tackle that's going to step in and help Gray Jarrett out and help that defensive line out. So if I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna go for all the marbles, which I hope we do, I want us to. I don't mind us staying at this point. Whatever the Falcons do in this draft after this free agency we don't have is icing on the cake for me. So I mean, if we do go up there, please get somebody that's going to be on the defensive side of the ball. I think we all can agree with that. Do not move up to go offense. You will be very silly, and you probably somebody's ass probably going to get fired if you move up to the top 5 and pick a damn wide receiver or a quarterback or something. When you got Matty Ice on it, if you move up and go offense, I'm gonna be very pissed off there. But okay, so let's move up and only move up to go defense. Everybody in the Atlanta Falcons, Dirty Bird Nation can agree. We only want to move up to go defense. All right, that's kind of part of my closing thoughts. Look here. Move up and only go defense. Let's go defense, man. In this mock draft we just did, our first 2 picks was on defense. Offense had enough. Okay? They got 11 first round picks over there. They belly us full. It's time to feed that defense, man. I think I was reading a stat. I don't know when the last time we had a first round pick on defense, Dimitrov. Give me a break now. We got to go defense hard in this draft. 11 first round picks on offense already. Majority of the salary cap money is going to the offense. Come on, baby, let's feed this defense. This is what defense win championships. Everybody say that's old. Let's stop saying that. Yeah. All right. So let's go defense first. First and foremost, 16 pick CJ Henderson. Let's go. And then if we move up, definitely go on defense. And I'm talking about the best defensive player they got available. Not no damn anybody. Okay. So that's my closing thoughts on that, man. I'm solo dolo today, and it's all good. I'll hold it down. But I'm gonna give a shout out to Mike W. See you back on the show next week, man. We're gonna turn up for this draft. We're gonna turn up for these rumors that's going around, because there's some rumors out there y'all probably ain't heard about. We're gonna break in on y'all. And let's get ready for this draft, man. Like I tell Mike every time, y'all stay safe, man. Say hi to the wife, say hi to the baby, say hi to everybody back over there, man. Everybody stay safe, man. And stay inside like they telling you to. Shout out to all the first responders, the nurses, the doctors, the grocery store workers, the delivery people, mail people, all the people that's still going out there, the garbage man, everybody that's still moving around out and about working, trying to keep us sane and putting their life on the line, man. I'd like to thank y'all, because without y'all, we won't be able to do none of this right about now. So this is Don on the Sports. I'm your host, Jimbo, and our co-host Mike Dub is out right now, and man, he'll be back with me next week. And hey, rise up, baby. I'll see y'all next week, man. Stay safe. Adios.